Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, back in Azanulbizar hitting Hermáth's tail, and right now we are going with Thromur to, well, we're still looking for Urro's hand for Prince Frerin. Well, it's been a long investigation, but in case you forgot, well, you have the last episode to check out. Right now we gotta continue our investigation.
Let us confront this thief.
Let us go. Let's see what he has to say to defend himself.
As the Battle of Azanulbizar continued on the slopes of Ziraxigil and Bundeshathor, King Thrain and his vanguard prepared to assault the gates of Khazad-dûm. Yet unbeknownst to the Dwarves of the Habanakam, there was unrest at Abdan. There he is, my friend. Let's see what Shálun has to say for himself.
Right behind you. So you're not only a thief, but a coward as well. What do you have to say for yourself, Shálun? A coward, you say? You not know things, stripling. By the looks of it, I have shed more blood for Thrain than you have. And a thief? I am no such thing. What then do you call taking something that does not belong to you? I know you have it. You took my master's Frerin's trophy. His trophy? You mean the hand of Urro? Huh. It is as much my trophy as it is his. Stand at Shálun's assertion, Thromur looks to you. Well, at least he doesn't deny it.
I know not of what he speaks. Perhaps he will talk to you, Hermáth.
If there is more to this tale, I would hear it, and preferably before we come to blows.
I am no thief. Will you hear my tale?
Oh, so now you want to hear what I have to say. Shálun glances derisively at Thromur. So long as you keep that one away from me, I'll tell you whatever you want. I am no thief. Will you hear my tale? When Frerin challenged Urro, I was atop a nearby hill. Even I must admit that Frerin fought bravely, but Urro soon overpowered him. As Urro loomed above Frerin, I let loose a great cry and ran down to meet him in battle. Urro was distracted for but a moment, but it was enough. Just as Urro turned and raised his sword against me, the hand that wielded it was severed by Frerin's axe. Even so, Urro's blade sank deep into my thigh as it fell. Wounded, Urro fled, and Frerin and I collapsed beside each other. Frerin was borne up on the shields of his kinsfolk and hailed as a hero. As for me, I lay forgotten on the ground, my blood seeping into the cold mud of Elderslade. We had defeated Urro together, or so I thought. Had I not attacked when I did, it would have meant Frerin's death. But no, he didn't offer me even one word of thanks. You old fool, do you not see? A victory for one dwarf is a victory for us all. Frerin left me in the mud to die. Does that sound like a victory to you? What then? You would risk Frerin's life to settle this score? You would risk the entire vanguard to soothe your petty bitterness? Yeah, Garliff cannot believe that too. Bah, Frerin should not need some magic or hand to win his battles. Even you don't believe that, Shálun. Urro's hand bears no enchantment. It brings us hope, and that is all. But by stealing it away, you have robbed Frerin, robbed all of us of that hope. Isn't that right, Hermáth? Thromur looks to you for reassurance. What do I need to do now? Do I need to agree with him? After a long moment, Shálun produces Urro's hand from a small bag on his belt. Let us say you did, because I don't see anything.
I will make this right, Thromur. I swear it.
I did not wait for that, nor did I wish for Frerin's death. I only wanted... No matter. I will make this right, Thromur. I must. We must return the hand to Frerin. Come, we have no time to waste. Uh-oh.
Azog shows no mercy. Why should the Shálun?
What has happened? The vanguard is in retreat. Come, we must find Frerin. Frerin must be in this woods somewhere. Follow me. Come on, guys, we don't have much time. Keep an eye, Thromur. We will find him. Come on, Thromur, we gotta keep fighting. Let's take care of this guy. Come on, guys. Wait. What is that? Do you see that glint, Hermáth? Shálun points towards where he caught sight of the glint. You discover Fundin slain in the woods beside Zaram. Poor Fundin. Held by orcish arrows, Fundin seemingly met his end defending the vanguard's retreat. Oh, Fundin. Pausing to look around for a moment, Thromur beckons you over.
Vengeance for Thror.
Fundin was a friend of my master's. From the looks of it, he was far from the only dwarf who fell in the vanguard's retreat. I fear for Master Frerin, but I also fear for King Thrain and what remains of his vanguard. Thromur glances at the ground, his eyes pausing at a few spots. There are many tracks leading to the southeast, and not all of them were made by dwarves. If the orcs are in pursuit, we must take the king and our kinsfolk before it is too late. These tracks are fresh, and by their bearing they lead toward Durin's stone. Let's follow them and aid our kinsfolk. Right, Thromur, let's go. We were not remotely close to the camp where we left. Trying to clear this out in my head. Completed Orc Slayer of Azanulbizar advanced. Awesome. New deed. Slayer of Azanulbizar. 324 orcs met their end by my hammer, and not one less. Well, you were counting, Hermáth. I lost count a long time ago. Over there. I think I see them. King Thrain, are you alright? What happened? Oh, Master Frerin. No. Azog did not answer at the gates, so we pried them loose. But it was a trap. His orcs encircled us and drove us back into the woods. So many fell in the retreat. Even my son, Frerin. It was Urro. Thorin, you drew Urro off. Where is my son? Let me up, buddy. Thorin needs me. Even if you could stand, I would not let you, my king. You must keep off that leg. After a tense moment, Shálun lets out a sorrowful sigh.
No, we are too late. What have I done?
Shálun steadies himself. To lose a son is a pain no father should bear. Not once, and certainly not twice. I am not of your house, but I will do what I might. I will find and protect your son, King Thrain. I swear it. You have my thanks, friend Shilruka. Follow me, Hermáth. I have something to return to Urro. That's glowing, yeah. The cloak is unmistakable. I'm battling, fighting too. Oin. Awesome. Oh. Huh. Didn't I kill you already, Greybeard? Oh, we're not finished, after all. I have something of yours. Where did you find that, you little rat? You want this grubby old hand? Not unless you take it from me, Urro. Leave this one to me, Hermáth. Help Thorin. Despite his injuries, Thorin has risen and hewn an oak branch from a nearby tree. History in the making here, guys. So, I'm just gonna grab a couple pictures. But get out of the frame, girl, if you will. Of King Thorin and his oaken shield. Well, he's not king yet, but he will not become King Thud. Oh my god, that is so sad. But you get what I mean. You have my thanks, but I did not see you in the vanguard. Did my father send for you? As Thorin tries to catch his breath, you explain that you came on another errand but chose to aid the vanguard when you discovered what had befallen them. If you and your Sheldrake friend had not arrived when you did die, things may have gone differently. I am not defeated yet, though. And Urro must pay for slaying my brother. Urro, slow my brother. He will not get away. Not this time. Let us help your friend and put an end to Urro. As Thorin makes for Urro, even more orcs rush into the field. Leave him, Urro, or losing another hand will be the least of your troubles. Still got some fight in you, eh? I'll take your head. You think that little stick is going to save you, Dwarf? I will, but first... maybe I'll take you alive, let my father have some fun with you. Okay, enough pictures. We gotta help Thorin. No, enough fooling around. Who's fooling around? Okay. A wild blow from Urro knocks you to the ground and you black out. As you regain your bearings, you find Thorin and Urro still in heated battle. And what, do I join the fight again? Oh. Sputtering with rage, Urro falls defeated and succumbs to Thorin's blows with the Oaken Shield. Alright, just another picture, just one more. Well, a couple more. Let's see. We have done it, but I don't even know your names, my friends. You introduce yourself and Shálun amidst the battle around you. Thorin smiles slightly. You have my thanks, Hermáth. And you also, Shálun. Your deeds this day will not be forgotten among the Sheldrake, nor shall they be among the Longbeards. That I promise to you. Stay with Shálun, Hermáth. His eyes grow dark, and the comfort of a friend would do his spirit well. As for me, I... Brother! Ah, that's Volk. What have you done, Rickbeard? I'll have you! The Horn of Gror, the Iron Folk, come at last! You'll pay for this! Well, that's not Azog. But... well, thank you for the help, anyway.
Vengeance for Thror.
Hermáth, is that you? Shálun coughs and blood dribbles from his lip. It's... Urro slain? What of the Longbeard, Prince? You tell Shálun that Thorin slew Urro and survived. Shálun smiles weakly. I told Thromur I would make it right, didn't I? Stay with me a moment, won't you? Oh, Shálun. He didn't deserve that. For as much as he did, he didn't deserve that.
I misjudged him. Shálun, I mean. But master is lost, but the king and Thorin live because of his sacrifice.
Thromur lets out a sorrowful sigh. The Ironfolk have come at last. I only hope it is not too late. Well, yeah, here we have King Thrain, the corpse of Frerin, the corpse of Shálun. Where's Thorin? Ah, there he is. My bad, I hadn't seen you there, but the Oaken Shield is also unmistakable. You did good, Prince Thorin. Now, my god, I still didn't want to do this. We still have a couple quests that we could have done before joining the fight at the Stone of Durin, but okay.
Hermáth, I thought you were lost. Are you alright?
I'm alright. Dáin embraces you. Grandfather Urro was right to sound his horn cold when he did. If we had waited any longer, no matter. Urro is slain? That is no small feat, my friend, and all the better for us. When Bolg fled the field, my father and his guard pursued him towards the gates of Khazad-dûm. Many of the Ironfolk battled on the field here at Durinstone, but if ever there was a chance to slay Azog, the time has come. Before we set out, order as many of our kin as you can to rally to the Great Gates. Go, there is no time to waste, my friend. Oh my god, yeah. There are still a couple more things we could have done, and we'll need to pause the battle for a little bit. But first, let us rally the warriors. We are already here, might as well. Well, now we can also check what we got in here. We have Orc Slayer, advanced, 5 LOTRO points, some runes, which don't have a level cap, so we'd be better off saving those runes for when we hit level 131 and get the next tier of them. Some LOTRO points. The new deed, Slayer of Azanulbizar, Orc Slayer, Trolls, Goblin, Bats, and the Trophy Hunter. Well, we will be able to complete the Trophy Hunter. The other ones, I don't know. 5 LOTRO points. Okay. Let us continue rallying the Dwarves. Alright. Now, I was also checking some of the Explorer deeds that we have. There are a couple of locations that we missed. We were really close, but I guess these are some of these locations where you need to be at the exact spot to unlock them, so we'll need to backtrack in that regard a little bit too. But maybe not too much.
Folk have turned the tide. Azog's doom is at hand.
It is time, Hermáth. My father leads our people to the gates of Moria. Let the coward answer at last for what he has done. We are needed in the final charge, my friend. Come on. Yeah, that's gonna start another instance. And once again, I'm not ready to do that yet. That's what I so wanted to do. Doing both instances back to back, Thorin's confrontation with Urro and Bolg, and then Dáin and Azog. Well, let's see if we can do some of this that we have pending really quick so that we can go back to Náin. We'll see. Defeat the Goblin Courier and the Defender and recover the missive. Yeah, this guy. knew it. Recover the champion missive. We'll need to go back to Andam to bring that. Now, scouting the Dale. The Orcs have taken over these ruins. Yeah, we already knew that as well. Oh, come on. Okay, Durshul and the Cloudy Head Pass. Oh, come on. At least this gives us the chance of revisiting one of the locations we're missing for the Slayer deed, and that the Explorer deed, and that is Kivil Nala. I don't know how we missed it, but I guess you gotta be on the river itself or really close to it. I don't know, I mean, the way to Lothlorien is blocked, of course. Kivil Nala, the Silver Load. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. We were so close. Anyway. Durshul and the Cloudy Head Pass. This... we might be able to do this, still. The other instance, the Lord of Moria with Dáin, we might be able to do it still. The heels are crawling with the enemy. Yeah, we also knew that already too. I'll do my best not to bother with a lot of these enemies. We still gotta go to Cloudy Head Pass, but I also don't want to get overwhelmed. But maybe if we keep running... Oh, 2 Goblin Sappers. Oh god. Oh, for God's sake. Come over here, just in one place. Yeah? Is that it? Oh, 2 more Goblin Sappers. I'm so glad I didn't try to cross this bridge. Yeah, but I don't wanna try out my luck against the sappers. No! Oh my god. Thank God for these portents, otherwise, I don't know what would have I done. That was close, let me tell you. Really, really close. Okay, these are the enhancement runes we got for the deed. I just gotta remember not to open them yet. The pass could prove a valuable route of attack for the Havanaka. Okay. And Muru Azog is another location that we have not yet discovered, so we don't need to worry about that. Keeping the fires lit. That's around the area where we are just about to go, so we just need to go back to Amdan and talk to Valdi, advance his quest, and then continue.
You have returned with the missive?
Let us see what we have here.
Good work, brother.
Good work, brother. The names of the most vicious and ferocious of the Orcs were on the missive you retrieved. The winner of these trials is given a prized skull, which at this moment is in Runkshakkam. We're going to steal that skull and bring it to the dens of Nazdrau and Shultruk. The prize will draw them out and then may be caught unawares. Runkshakkam again? Oh. Okay, so what do we have here? Tales of Azanulbizar final. Beriathan, student of the 6th War, that's great. Virtue is now level 52. Quests of Azanulbizar. Veteran of the Battle of Azanulbizar. Virtue, fidelity is now level 54. And LOTRO points. Okay, let us double check all this. So, Tales of Azanulbizar final. We have 10 LOTRO points, a title, currency, virtue XP. Quests of Azanulbizar, some runes. Veteran of the Battle, another title, alright. We have 2 different titles. Veteran of the Battle of Azanulbizar, you have read Hermáth Stormhammer's Tale of the Battle of Azanulbizar. And... okay, here's the other one. Student of the 6th War, you have begun Hermáth Stormhammer's Tale of the Battle of Azanulbizar, but much remains to be read. We have deeds, of course. Explorer and Slayer, Stormhammer Goat. That seems like a cool goat to have. I can't believe that. Alright. I'll get your friggin' skull from Runkshakkam. I knew there was another quest in there, but I feel like I messed up with the flow here in Azanulbizar so badly, and I don't know exactly how this all went wrong, but if you stop to think about it, we went back to each one of these enemy camps 3 times due to bugs and our own other mistakes. 3 times at Tarkutos, 3 times at Runkshakkam, 3 times each. What are the odds? And it wouldn't be such a long trek if the path didn't take these many turns. Let us try at least to avoid the trolls. I don't feel like fighting trolls right now. We'll still need to fight some trolls, but let's see how many of them we can truly avoid. Ah, jeez. Gotta be quick. A troll in here. Alright. Here we have the skull right next to where we needed to plant the banner. Christ. Collected the skull trophy. We need to plant it, and we need to plant it where? Bakagat Ujaf. Oh god. You really got to be kidding me. Oh, a fellow Warden. Back when this zone was initially released, Dwarf Wardens didn't exist yet, and I think maybe that's one of the reasons why we were not given the guise of Hermáth Stormhammer since the beginning of the questline. It would have been really nice, very, very cool if, for example, you could have entered combat while using that guise. But since at the time of releasing this quest pack, Dwarves still had a lot of class restrictions, I guess it was not worth adding some of those animations to Dwarves just for a guise. I mean, it's just wishful thinking on my part. It most likely didn't have anything to do with it. But who knows what would have happened if Wardens had existed by the time this was released. Maybe things would have gone a little bit different. I mean, Dwarves still can't be lore masters, I think it is. Dwarves still have one class restricted to them, so I guess it wouldn't have made that much of a difference anyway. Gonna say something? No? Okay, let's get this over with. Land the skull, and if it's Shulturk, yeah. Yeah, remember I told you I knew there was supposed to be some work in here? Well, I wasn't that far off. Gotta plant the trophy. At least I think it's this area. Oh, it's further up. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I think it's further up. Or has the spot backed on me again like it did with some of the Karunupnar missions? There's only one way to know. Trophy spot. Yeah, it had bugged a little bit, but now we have it. At least we didn't need to relog. Pull through. I knew there was a work boss for this spot. Talk to Valdi. Alright. This should be the last thing we need to do before following the main quest, I hope.
We have dealt a stinging blow to the enemy this day.
We have defeated both monsters. Excellent. We have dealt a stinging blow to the enemy this day. You have put a sizable dent in the work population, my friend. The enemy will have to walk on their own 2 feet onto the battlefield now. Yeah, it wasn't easy, so I hope you appreciate it. Now we gotta go back to Dáin before the time passes to this window of opportunity passes to confront Azog. And I think after all we've done, we really should be looking for an easy way down. I mean, we'll still need to do some fighting on our way back to Dáin. But let's see if we can avoid a little bit of it. I mean, Durin's stone is right here, so... wasn't that bad, at least. At long last. Sorry for the detour. Ready to go with you now.
We Iron Folk have turned the tide. Azog's doom is at hand.
It is time, Hermáth. My father leads our people to the gates of Moria. Let the coward answer at last for what he has done. We are needed in the final charge, my friend. Come on. I'm in with you.
Swiftly now, my friend.
Swiftly now. Lead the way.
For a fearful moment, it seemed as if the battle of Azanulbizar had turned against King Frerin and the Habanakam. But as the horn call of Gror sounded, they and the dwarves of the Iron Hills charged forth at last.
Here we are at last. Owing to his wounds, King Frerin and his guards were forced to remain behind at Durin's stone, but his son Thorin has come to aid us. In so short a time, he has made a name for himself by wielding that oak branch. The Oaken Shield, they call him. Ha! Ever since Bolg fled our arrival at Durinstone, my father Náin has pursued him, now all the way to the gates of Khazad-dûm. When we catch him, he will fare no better than his other brothers, or his father, for that matter. Follow me, my friends. Well, now that you mention it, I also hadn't mentioned it when we met Bolg initially. But Bolg's design looks so much like in the Hobbit movies, it cannot be a coincidence, right? You are with me on that regard, you see it. And even though this is Muru Azog and it's technically the last spot we need to scout for the other quest, I guess this is not going to count because we are not on the landscape version of it. Most likely. Would be great if this counted for the scouting quest, but it's a shame it doesn't. Either way, we're almost there. The gates of Khazad-dûm. Oh, okay. Waiting for you. Atop the stairs you find Náin Orcsfoe and his warriors prepare to confront Bolg. You've made your point, Beggarbeard. If you know what's good for you, you'll count your trophies and go. You take one more step forward and I'll slay the lot of you. That's so. He runs. Too fearful to answer Náin's challenge, Bolg flicks back into Khazad-dûm.
Let us see if this coward has found his spy.
Ha! See what a line of Azog has been reduced to. I'm glad to see you're here at the end of this war, Hermáth. I trust you and my son have slain your fair share of orcs. Náin glances into the shadows beyond the gates of Khazad-dûm, gripping his mallet tightly. We have waited long enough for our vengeance. Let us see if this coward has found his spine. Azog! Let the would-be Lord of Moria come forth, if he dares. We have played enough with your sons. Now take your turn. Or are our games too rough for you? Very good question. There he comes. Enough. Must I answer every scrounger who comes to call? Fine then, I'll run you too. Azog rushes forth. With a sickening crack, Dain's neck snaps beneath Azog's blow and Azog roars triumphantly. Father, no! As the last of Azog's bodyguards falls dead, Dain rushes forth. Azog! Dain stands over Azog's broken body, and with a swift slice, he beheads the orc. Alrighty then. Just Garliff, please. Come over here, boy. Yeah, thank you. I just realized I made a mistake. Náin, Dain's father, as you've seen, has just been slain, and this is Dain who fell at the Battle of Erebor. His son is called Náin in honor of the Orcsfoe, and he is just legless. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm having such a struggle right now with dwarven names. Even with characters from the Legendarium, but it's hard to keep track of all of them. Thromur is avenged. Dain's face is fraught with sorrow as he glances to where his father lays slain outside Khazad-dûm. Alas, there is one more thing to be done. Wait here, my friend. Without another word, Dain turns and walks towards the threshold into Khazad-dûm. Dain disappears into the shadows. Wait a little bit for him. It's okay. Not gonna be long. Dain runs out of the shadows of Khazad-dûm, his face grey with unknowable fear. As you approach Dain, he appears to hardly notice you. After a moment, he opens his mouth as if to say something, but remains silent. Dain remains silent. Okay. Towers and heavy fortifications bar the road. Okay. We got credit. We got credit for scouting Murazog. Well, we had to wait until leaving the instance. Oh, we are right at the entrance of Murazog, actually. So we moved forward and I didn't realize. Good. Then says nothing, his face still pale and etched with unease. It is done. Azog is slain, and the shade of my father might at last find peace. King Thrain looks about Murazog, noting the countless dead orcs arrayed before the gates of Moria. Once the gates of Khazad-dûm are free of this orcish filth, there will be time to consider where next our path leads. May the name Azog be forgotten to the orcs. Alright. So here we have Thorin, King Thrain, Hermáth, right next to the king. Okay. And so, Azog was slain, crushed beneath the boots of Dain and beheaded. A fitting fate. But something had troubled my friend ever since he passed beyond the gates of Khazad-dûm, and I dared not ask what it was. The battle was not yet ended after all, nor would it be until every last orc was banished from Azanulbizar. Before the pass leading to the gates of Khazad-dûm, the survivors of the confrontation against Azog gathered anew. After the slaying of Azog, they had withdrawn from the encampment, anticipating another assault from the orcs who still dwelled within Khazad-dûm. With them, they bore away only the head of Azog and the body of Náin Orcsfoe. Indeed, Náin's mail collar had withstood Azog's blow, but the same could not be said for his neck. It snapped, and by all accounts, Náin had died in an instant. Little comfort this was to Dáin, who had remained silent ever since he ventured beyond the great gates. Even so, the head of Azog was the prize King Thorin had sought ever since Nar brought word of Thror's death to the exiles as Tudrugund, and it had been won. Left nearly hold after Urro wounded him at Durin's stone, King Thorin knelt among his guard, but his eyes would not be turned from Khazad-dûm. Azog is slain, and the Ironfoot has taken his head. The orcs should know the battle has turned against them. And yet, some of Azog's own clan still cling to their meager holdings outside the great gates. It cannot stand. Slay this Ufurzrag and drive the rest of his ilk back beyond the gates of Khazad-dûm, as Azanulbizar will be ours. Okay, so there you have it. As you have seen, even though Azog is already slain, technically the war still rages on, and there are still things left to do. As you see here, we can still fight some enemies on the path towards the gates of Moria. We'll need to do that. We still have a couple quests here in the Dimrill Dale that we have not yet done. We can still do that. There is the northern portion of the map we have not yet explored. I don't remember if there is a quest that will take us there, or if that is some sort of optional portion of the map. I'll get back to you when I know the answer to that. But basically what I'm trying to say is there are still things left to do after Azog is slain. But in my opinion, the quests that we did in between the two main quests are not part of this. If you ask me, this scouting the enemy, defeating the work champions, everything that we backtracked for, that was supposed to be done before pressing on with the Battle of Azanulbizar, before the attack at Durin's Stone and the attack at the gates of Moria, because otherwise it would feel very anticlimactic, especially scouting the enemies. But well, that's just my opinion, and maybe I was just overcomplicating things. In any case, Azog is slain, and we still have a couple more things left to do with the war, but we're almost done with it. However, we have run out of time for today, so this will be all for today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.